Alright, I am doing a what I'm wearing in a week kind of video without a specific theme. I have done monochrome outfits, I've done styling pieces I haven't worn before types of videos, but this week I just want to show you what I'm wearing for a week without much substance to it. Now this look is deceiving. Today is indeed Monday, it's the 17th of February, but this does not match that, she says, pointing out the window. Outside is cold, it is snowy, it is not spring, which this might make it seem like, but I am off work today and I'm not going anywhere, I'm not really doing anything. I did just film a video, but I'm not having to do or be or do anything really, and so I wanted to try out these dungarees I recently got. So if you saw my closet clear out video, which I'll have linked up here for you, I told you that I was getting rid of my Miscellaneous trousers, pants, whatever you want to call them, that had like a square pattern on them because they were too big for me. And I did say in that video that I had a pair of Miscellaneous dungarees on the way to me in the mail. They have since arrived. Today is the first day I'm wearing them, and I don't really know how I feel about them. So I do quite like them from the front. I'm just gonna fix my top in here. I do quite like them from the front. I like the shape, I like the fit of them. They're not uncomfortably tight, but they are tight. But when I turn to the side, I don't love that this is just straight and then it ends in butt cheeks. Like, something about this I'm not super happy with, and I don't really know. When I first tried them on when I got them, I was also a little bit uncomfortable about the stomach situation, that they felt a bit tight or a bit revealing, I guess, on the stomach. I don't mind that as much, but there's something about this that just feels a little bit weird. And if it went in further, if I had like a belt on with it, I think it would look better. But I don't have the energy to put on a belt today, so we're just doing this. And then I've just paired this with this little white off the shoulder, or currently on the shoulder top, that I got last summer that used to have a hole in it that I've actually mended. Good job me. And it looks like spring. It is certainly not spring, but it gives me a lot of spring feels, and I quite like it. I quite like it. I don't think the rest of the outfits you're going to see this week is going to look much like this at all, because again, I'm going to have to be perceived by people for the rest of the week. But yeah, I am happy with this. I actually I like how I feel in it. Like, if I ignore how I think this looks, I'm really happy with how I feel in this. I have mobility, I can move, I'm not restricted, and if I felt like I were, I could just retie these and make the straps longer as well. So quite happy with this, actually, all things considered. See you tomorrow. All right, here we have outfit number 2, which is a tried and true outfit that I've worn a few times this winter, and I love it so much. This consists of one of my favorite thrift finds of last year. I got this late in the year, and it's quickly just climbed to the top of my favorite overall items, and definitely my favorite items of 2024. And I said in, I think it was my thrifting tier ranking video, I think, one of my thrifting videos towards the end of the year, I said that my denim dress that I also got last year was my number 1 most worn item. And as I got ready to film this for you today, right now, I was like, I wonder if this sweater has surpassed that yet, and it hasn't quite. This sweater is on its 16th wear, which just doesn't sound true. I feel like it should be way more than that. I do know that there have been some issues in the past with the tracking in wearing. I know when I made my wearing review kind of video that someone said in the comments that there have been some discrepancies between the actual amount of wears and how many times the app says you've worn something, but I digress. The app says I've worn this sweater 16 times. I feel like it's more. The denim dress, has been worn 21 times. So the dress is still in the lead, but I do feel like the sweater is quickly catching up. And this is just such a lovely sweater. It is thick, it is heavy, but it's not too warm despite being thick. And it's nice and slouchy, but it has this print on it, this pattern on it, which makes it feel more put together, to me at least, than I think it would if it was just a big, large, oversized sweater with nothing really going on it. And then below it, I have this dark green, or like khaki green, linen dress that I got the year before last, I believe. I thought I got it last year, but it must be a year prior to that because this wasn't part of my ranking. So there we go. It is a linen dress. It's quite long. It's like mid-calf. It gets a little bit shorter when I lift my leg up like that, but It's about mid-calf and it's just really comfortable. And the green of the dress and the green of the sweater is not the same, but I still feel like it looks good together. And I'm just really, really comfortable. And it's this like nice, shapeless kind of outfit in, I feel like, stark contrast to the dungarees yesterday, which were at least like waist down or like butt down, quite tight, which I was also comfortable in for the most part. It was that whole back situation going on that I wasn't a huge fan of, but overall I was pretty comfortable in that, and I liked the like, I didn't feel restricted by it because it was loose in the waist and it was not too tight in the like crotch butt area. I could move my legs and so on, but this is just nice and slouchy and oversized, and I'm just a big fan. And sometimes I can feel a little bit frumpy, I suppose, in these like oversized outfits. Or I have this ingrained thing of like, oh, you should cinch your waist, you should put a belt on, you should make sure that the smallest part of your body is the smallest part of your body and that people can tell that. And I'm not saying I'm beyond that, I'm not saying I won't do that and that I don't do that, because sometimes I really do like that. But I just like this. Also, this is just so nice. It's just slouchy and big and comfortable and like... You know, this is another side to me, I suppose, than that, like, frilly, or not frilly maybe, but like, flowy, cinched. This is still a long dress or a long skirt, but it's just something about this. It's like, yes, I want to curl up with a cup of tea. I don't even drink tea, but a cup of hot cocoa and a book and some candles and just sit there, you know? I just really, really like the shape of this outfit, and I can't really pinpoint what it is. But it's so good, and I'm so, so happy with it. So let's move on to outfit and day number 3. It is day number 3. It's a Wednesday, and that means that I worked from home today, which means 0 effort put into my outfits. I'm not saying I wouldn't have worn this outfit out, because I have, but I just wanted to be really comfortable today. I was, like I said, I was working from home, and then I'd done some laundry and stuff in the evening, and I just wanted to be comfortable. I didn't want to do much. I didn't want to feel restricted. I didn't want to feel complicated in any way, and so here we are. And it's the same sweater I wore yesterday. Again, I love the sweater so much, but I forgot to mention yesterday that I really do need to mend this sweater, and that scares me a little bit because there are some holes in it, or some parts where the it just wasn't knit in a great way, I suppose, in some areas, or it just needs a little bit of restitching in some areas, and there are some places where holes have started to form, and I've just kind of tied a knot. Like I have one on my arm right here. I have just tied a knot in the thread to keep it in place for now, and so I really need to mend this, which means also that every time I put it on these days, I'm a little bit scared that today is the day it's gonna completely rip and fall apart. In a way, I do wish I would have spotted those errors or those mending needs when I bought this sweater, but I didn't. I was too excited, and maybe there weren't any holes then, but they have come around since, because this isn't exactly a new sweater, like a newly produced sweater, and so I don't think it's that weird that it needs mending. But this to me is a much scarier type of mend situation. It's not like reattaching a button or hemming something, or like those smaller and to me more manageable things that I have done before or that feel pretty straightforward. This is completely new territory for me, and I also don't have yarn that matches. My husband has a lot of yarn. I will be stealing some from his stash, but I don't have these exact shades of any colors. But enough about the sweater. On the bottom, I am wearing these dark blue drawstring paper bag waist kind of trousers that are originally from H&M, but I got them secondhand 2 or 3 summers ago now. I think 2 summers ago. And they are just so comfortable. They are not restrictive. They are flexible. I mean, I'm not the most flexible, but I can definitely move in them. They are not too tight. This is adjustable. They're just great. They're high-waisted. They are really comfortable. The fabric is nice and soft, which is a plus. And I've just been really, really comfortable in this today. And I like this outfit. I have, like I said before, I have worn this out. It's not something that I feel super put together in, but I think I have it with me from like childhood times of like looking presentable, looking put together. And I didn't grow up with a lot of money. I didn't feel affected by it, but in hindsight, having had my childhood retold to me, I understand that there were some financial struggles for my parents, or there were times where we couldn't afford much. But I have always been dressed in a way that was nice. It was never brand names. It was never anything fancy like that. It was a lot of hand-me-downs. It was some secondhand. It was, that kind of things. New things as well, but never expensive, never brand names, never anything like that, which I never cared for, and I don't care for it now either. I just want clothes that I'm comfortable and feel good in. But this tangent is meant to be like, I don't feel very put together like this because it's just kind of slouchy and oversized, and yesterday's was also oversized. It was the same sweater, but it felt more put together, more shapely, a little bit on the bottom than these pants. I don't really know what it is, but what I'm trying to get to is kind of like, I've never really been the type of person who wears like sweatpants out of the house. It would always be a little bit more put together than that, be it jeans, be it a skirt or a dress, but like I've never really been a sweatpants kind of person. I own one pair and they're like my exercise pants, or like to keep me warm on the way home from the gym kind of pants. So wearing this kind of thing out, even though I didn't do that today, has been a new experience for me. And it's not one that I hate, but I do feel better. I do prefer a little bit dressier than this when I'm around people, unless it's to be in someone's home and lounging. And I think that's something I should think more on and try to figure out why I feel the need to be presentable and put together. And I know a lot of people look at me with my skirts and my dresses, which I do wear a fair bit of, and they think I've like dressed up. I don't feel like I've dressed up. I just feel like I've gotten dressed. I've been really comfortable today. I am really happy with this outfit, but I definitely will put together something a little bit more polished, a little bit different tomorrow. I don't yet know what, but I do have an idea. I'm looking at some clothes over there that you can't see because they're out of the frame for you. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting dressed tomorrow. Also, like I said, today's Wednesday, and upcoming, we're actually going to get a little bit of warmer temperatures. Maybe like +6 degrees Celsius during the day. So that's like practically spring. And I really want spring. But I think I have to, calm myself down a little bit and stick with the cooler weather clothes. Though it's maybe not like wool skirt needed for the weather type of situation. I'll see you tomorrow. It is day number 4, and I am back with an outfit that I've been a little bit conflicted about throughout the day. So I'm wearing a version of something I've done before. I'm wearing this red, slightly like velvety to the touch kind of skirt, though definitely not velvet. A black belt just to hold the skirt up because it's a little bit big. And then this gorgeous, gorgeous vest that I got in the fall, or like last part of 2024. And I've paired these two things together with a white button down before, but it was a different white button down. It was my short sleeve one that has a little bit of frills at the end of the sleeves and also a really large collar. And that's currently in the wash. I'm not wearing that today, but I did put on this long-sleeved one instead. Now this is a shirt I really like. I like the fact that it is a little bit voluminous in the sleeves. It has little like lace-ish kind of details on the front and on the sleeves. And the sleeves do this nice thing where they poof out a bit down on my sleeve. I hope you can see that right there. And it gives a look that I can't really explain to you, but I'm thinking back to maybe 1920s, 1930s, maybe. I'm no expert in this field, but like men's shirts would sometimes be worn with not suspenders, that's the wrong word, but just like a thing here to like hold them in place. And I don't really know what the purpose of them is. I think it's just to hold the sleeve in place, maybe. I'm not sure. If someone knows, please let me know in the comments down below. But I feel like this does that, but without having something there. There's a seam. It's cinched a little bit, but it doesn't have a bow or anything added on. And I like this shirt a lot with it being so voluminous. However, I did not feel super, super comfortable in this outfit today. I think it's because I just felt like it was big. Like I just felt like my sleeves took up too much space and it made the vest look really tiny and puny, which the vest is really tiny and kind of puny, but also stunning with the flower work on it, or the embroidery work on it. And I don't know, I just didn't feel super, super comfortable. And this was an outfit that I was thinking of earlier in the week. They're like, oh, I should wear that tomorrow, or oh, I could pair that one of these days. And then I put it off, and yesterday I didn't feel like getting properly dressed, I suppose. And so today was a work at work day, and I was like, I'll wear it today. I set my mind to it last night, and I did it, but I wasn't super, super happy. And again, I can't put my finger on why. And that's why it was extra fun that when I got home, Teresa was home and her mother is visiting, and they both completely unprompted was like, I really like your outfit. And like, I like the laceness of the shirt and like the billowing and the poofiness of the sleeves. And I was like, oh, you mean the thing that I was low key kind of obsessing over not liking all day? Thanks. So I don't know what that goes to show, but it was nice to hear that they liked it. I do also like it. I just didn't feel super, super entirely perfectly comfortable in this outfit today. I do like it though as a concept, and like a white button down with this vest, a white button down with most things in my wardrobe. Can't really go wrong with that, but something about this, I didn't love it today. Now, I have 3 days ahead of me for this experiment, and I'm looking over at my clothes, and I'm a little bit low on ideas. But I'm going into work a little bit later tomorrow morning, which might mean that I wake up with a little bit more time before I have to go and feel a little bit more inspired. I don't know. And then Saturday, I'm just going to be home and doing some house stuff. And then on Sunday, I'm driving Teresa into her job. And then I'll be home completely alone until Monday morning when I go back to work. And that's going to be weird because that's not usually what my situation is like. I'm usually the one who's home the least. So that's going to be really interesting. But hopefully that means I can put together some fun outfits or some good outfits or a combination of fun and good, hopefully. And I have some filming plans for the weekend. And I just hope that things go well and that I wear things that I like. I am definitely this is not telling that, but I'm definitely in a very like spring mindset. And I think that's because we're heading off to Japan soon on our big trip that we're doing. And Japan is expected to have slightly more spring weather than we have. And we still have snow outside. It's going to snow overnight until tomorrow. But the temperatures are going to start creeping up next week and hopefully not go back down to -0 degrees Celsius again. And so I just want to wear spring stuff, but like I can't really go bare-legged and you know, in a tank top. I need a bit more warmth than that, and so I am at a conflict with myself. But yeah, I'll put together something new tomorrow, hopefully good, hopefully fun, hopefully comfortable, hopefully all good things in the world, and I will show it to you when I'm back home after work tomorrow. Ignore everything I said in the previous clip about wanting to dress for spring. While it is still true, it A, snowed overnight, and B, I just have to admit that it's not yet springtime, although temperatures do seem to be looking up just a smidge in the coming days, like I think I said yesterday. Either way, the base of this outfit might look similar because it is what I wore yesterday. It's the same white button down, and it's the same red skirt and black tights on the bottom as per usual. And eagle-eyed viewers who have like really good vision might be able to see the stain that I stained onto this shirt yesterday. It's still there, but let's ignore it. But on top of that same base, I am wearing this gorgeous, gorgeous cardigan for the first time. I got this cardigan in a recent thrift with me. I'll have that linked up in the cards for you. And this is the first time I'm wearing it for real, not just like trying it on. And it's so good. It's so good. It's really comfortable. It's nice and warm, which it was a little bit too warm for certain areas at work today. But it's so comfortable. It's so snuggly. It's like a good size. The sleeves are nice and long, but not too long. I'm just really, really happy with this. And I've been so comfortable, so happy. I think this is a really good outfit. I think it looks good together. There is some red in this cardigan and the skirt. On camera they don't look all that good, but in real life they do match decently. And just like I yesterday paired the blue vest with the red flowers with the skirt, I now have the skirt with the cardigan with the red flowers. So that's kind of fun. We have 2 days remaining of this, and I might be going somewhere tomorrow, but it's not yet fully decided. And if I am, it's just to run errands and do chores and nothing like fun, nothing I need an outfit for. But I also might go nowhere and do nothing. We shall see. I do have a fair few things I'd like to film this weekend, but we'll see how that goes. But I'll just show you my 6th outfit whenever I do get dressed tomorrow. Might be early in the day, Might be 8 p.m, we shall see. It is day 6 and I've worn a very simple outfit today, but one that I'm very happy with. So I mentioned in my 2024 thrifting tier ranking video that I'll have linked up here for you, and if you haven't seen it, I do recommend it because I had a lot of fun making that video and tier ranking my finds. But I mentioned in that video that I hadn't worn this dress a whole lot, quote unquote, recently, and recently then meant like the fall winter months, and we're in still winter, possibly early spring, but it's still cold and wintry, and I said that I hadn't really figured out how to style it in the cooler months. And I'm not gonna stand here and say that I've styled it today, because I really haven't. I'm just wearing it on its own with some black tights. Are we surprised? I certainly am not. But I'm so happy that I'm wearing it today to reignite my love for this dress, because I put it on and I was like, oh, I actually really like it. It's not just like, oh, it's fine. No, I actually really like it. But I haven't styled it, and like I have a blue like thick cable knit kind of cardigan that I probably could wear with it. Like it's like a navy dark kind of blue, as is the dress. But I've just worn it like this today because I haven't been doing much. I've just been home. It's been a lovely day off. And I've been really comfortable with the fit of this. Like, it's just really comfortable. The fabric is not scratchy. It's not too tight anywhere. It feels really good. It has pockets, which I haven't really been using today, but they're useful. And I'm just really happy with this. I'm happy that I've worn it again. I'm happy in how I feel in it and how I felt in it today. And yeah, it's just been a good time. So A+ for this outfit, although you could argue it's not much of an outfit, but sometimes you just want to put something on and not really style it and have a bunch of layers, even though I love layers. But yeah, really happy, really comfortable. Here we have my 7th and final outfit for this video, and I do feel like it's leaning more spring, at least than like the past 2 outfits. Monday was also leaning pretty spring, even summer, but this also works. Kind of. So today I am wearing this new to me denim skirt that I bought at a kilo sale, or like you pay per weight, recently, and it was really cheap. I think it was like 22 or 24 Swedish krona conversions on the screen for you right now. It was really cheap and it's really comfortable. If you were here late last year, I published this video in which I styled some outfits, or some items I should say, that I hadn't worn yet in 2024, and this grey denim skirt was part of that. This skirt was too small for me and too short for me, and I am parting with it. It just hasn't sold yet on Vinted. If you're interested, I have a link to my Vinted down below. But this one instead is doing a lot of good things. This is both larger in the waist. It has like, it could almost be considered a little bit too big, but I think that's going to be good. I could belt it, I could bloat, I could grow up a size, and this could still work probably. It's longer, it's a nice denim color, it fits really nicely. I'm really happy with it, and this is a nice addition to my wardrobe this year. On top, I am wearing this green tank top. I don't wear it a whole lot, but I have been wearing it more so far this year than I did like towards the end of last year. Is it the spring calling for me? Is it that I like removed some of my duller neutral colored tank tops and put them aside? I don't know, but I have been wearing this like twice so far this year, and I'm filming this in February, so yay. And then on top of that, I am wearing this pink cropped shirt, button-down shirt, with this lovely fabric, which is in Swedish it's called bäckebölja, and I will put the English name on the screen for you right now. I got this recently as well in a thrift store, the tank top I've had for a couple of years. I got this recently. It is so comfortable. It's going to be perfect come summer. We're not quite there yet, but something about the color mix of the tank top and the shirt, paired with the skirt as well, but especially these two, made me really feel like spring. And I'm not really going anywhere today. I drove Teresa to work and then straight back home again, so yeah, I just like how this looks a whole lot. And then on the bottom, I once again have black tights because I live in those. It's still too cold to be bare-legged, but this is wonderful. I'm really happy to end this video and these 7 days with this outfit. I'm really comfortable in it, and I'm really happy to have put this together. I thought of this combination when I bought the shirt, and I'm happy to see that it works in real life. But those are the 7 outfits I have shared with you today, and I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I would love to hear in the comments down below which outfit was your favorite, if you had one, and I'll be back with another video soon, so I hope to see you then. Bye!